Let me tell you a story about one of my best sightings in the bush. So this time we had a morning game drive. We had a wedding at our lodge, and the morning on my vehicle I only had 2 people out for game drive. So we went out. It was a quiet start to the morning game drive. It was a little bit cold as well. But as we climbed out onto one of the gravel roads, heading towards one of the dams, one of my guests suddenly just looked to the side and yelled to me, "Emile, stop!" And I stopped, and I looked to the side, and there was this beautiful female leopard coming down the mountain, straight to the road to where we stopped. So I waited for her to come down to the road. As she comes past my vehicle, there was this little riverine running through a breach just on the opposite side of my vehicle, and she went down there. So I went around, stopped on the dam, on the breach, while viewing her. But the funny thing about this sighting was that she never left my eye contact. So the whole time she walked on the rocks in the river, she would pause and look at me, drink water and look at me the whole time. And she came closer and closer and closer to my vehicle. By the time she was underneath the breach, I told my guests just to please do not make a sound and just view the animal. She jumped up right next to my car and stood on my doorstep, staring at me by my door. For 5 seconds over there, I didn't even breathe. I just viewed this leopard, seeing what she's going to do, and hoping my guests keep quiet. She looked at me, stared at me, and then she climbed down, and she actually skid next to my car to the front, went off and lied in the middle of the road, staring back at me. And we had about an half an hour to 45 minutes sighting of her just relaxing on the ground in front of my vehicle. And that was actually one of the most incredible moments to be a guide in the bush, is to share that moment with your guests. Well, to be in the bush for me is truly a dream come true. I've always had a passion for wildlife and for nature, and to actually made it come true, to be a nature guide, to spend every single day in the bush teaching people about the animals, about the wildlife, how it works, and actually to help save the wildlife is actually, it's a dream come true. It's incredible to be out there every day. You learn from other guests. To me, it's fun meeting new people from different countries, because you learn from them as they learn from you. But the most important thing for me is that if I can teach a person something on my vehicle, and they can take that back and teach someone that they know about what they learned from me, that's a great feeling. And if someone comes back and then say, "Yeah, but we know you drove these people and you told them that," that's actually quite great to know they're actually listening and learning from you.